Toronto, Serge Ibaka had 23 points and 12 rebounds. Delon Wright scored 11 of his 18 points in the fourth quarter, and the Toronto Raptors snapped a 10-game losing streak in playoff series openers by beating the Washington Wizards 114-106 on Saturday, Sunday, Manila time. DeMar DeRozan added 17 points, CJ Miles and OG Anunoby each had 12, and Kyle Lowry had 11 points and 9 assists for the Raptors, whose only previous victory in the opening game of a playoff series came in the second round against Philadelphia in 2001. Toronto entered having lost an NBA worst 10 consecutive game ones since, including 6 at home. The top-seeded team in the Eastern Conference, Toronto made 16 of 33 point attempts, with Miles making 4, and Ibaka and Wright each hitting 3. The Raptors host Game 2 on Tuesday. John Wall had 23 points and 15 assists for the Wizards, while Markieff Morris had 22 points and 11 rebounds. Bradley Beal scored 19 points for Washington, while Mike Scott had 14 and Marcin Gortat 12. Washington led 91-88 when Scott was called for a flagrant foul after using his elbow to knock Lowry down early in the fourth. Lowry made both free throws, and, on the ensuing possession, Wright gave Toronto the lead with a layup. After a missed shot by Morris, Miles hit a 3 to cap a 7-0 run that gave the Raptors a 95-91 lead with 9:26 left. Kelly Oubre Jr. hit a 3 and Gortat made a dunk to put Washington back in front, but Wright and Miles each hit 3-pointers as Toronto used an 8-0 run to take a 103-96 lead with 6:27 left, and never trailed again. Anunoby made his first 2 3-pointers and led Toronto with 8 points in the first as the Raptors led 28-23 after 1. Wall scored 9 points in the opening quarter. Gortat and replacement Ian Mahinmi each had 2 fouls before the first quarter was half over. Gortat picked up his first when he fouled Jonas Valanciunas on the opening tip. Beal scored 7 points in the second, 5 of them in a 10-2 Wizards run that gave Washington a 42-41 lead with 6:20 left in the half. Scott had 8 points in the quarter as the Wizards led 59-55 at halftime. Toronto reclaimed the lead with an 11-2 spurt to start the third. DeRozan scored 12 points in the quarter as the Raptors took a slim 86-85 lead into the fourth. The game was about 5 minutes late tipping off because of an apparent issue with moisture on the court along the baseline adjacent to Washington's bench. Arena staffers continued to dry the area periodically throughout the game. Tip-ins. Wizards. Wall had 6 assists in the second quarter and 10 in the first half. Otto Porter started despite sitting out Wednesday's season finale because of a strained right calf. Scott was available after going through the NBA concussion protocol. Raptors. Toronto had 11 turnovers in the first half, leading to 12 points for the Wizards. They finished with 17. Fred VanVleet, bruised right shoulder, was not available. VanVleet was injured in Wednesday's regular season finale. Up next. Game 2 is Tuesday night in Toronto.